Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. So today I have a visitor. Yes, she's Kenyan and she's currently doing her nursing Ausbildung in Germany, and she has a lot of good stuff to share with you guys. So as you go into this video, sit back, watch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If not, I will chase you in the night with a broom. You are gonna subscribe. Okay, let's show. Subscribe and like this video. Thank you. So guys, meet me. Like now she looks like a hello, her head is like So Mary, how far? So please can you introduce yourself to the channel?
Hi, Esther's fans. I'm Mary and I come from Kenya. I'm 26 years old. I've been in Germany for 4 years.
Wow, 4 years?
Yes.
What? I've known you for 4 years now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so she's from Kenya and yeah, she's currently doing her Ausbildung now in Germany. And what year are you in your Ausbildung?
I'm in that year.
Your third one?
Yes.
Anyway, she'll soon graduate and be collecting, be chopping what her elders are chopping. Life. So before we go into the Ausbildung process and everything, I wanted to ask you, what kind of visa did you use to come into Germany?
I used an au-pair visa.
Okay.
An au-pair visa is a cultural exchange visa, so and it's a connection between Germany and Kenya in the sense of you get a host family. That means a host family. It can be nuclear family, a single mom, a single dad, and they have children, and in the sense of you teach the children English and they teach you German in return, and you help with the children, and you get to learn the German culture in a way. And yeah, it's only for 1 year.
Ah, nice. I think that's when I actually met her. So you entered the country as an au pair when you were 22?
When I was 21, actually.
God, you're a baby. You were a child. But okay, sorry for my goofiness. But then, how did that work out? So after the au pair time, how did that flow into being starting your Ausbildung?
After my 1 year experience as an au pair, I applied before because in Germany you have to do everything. Yeah, like 3 months, 4 months earlier
ahead of time.
And then because I had a really good experience, a really good host family, and I really wanted to work with kids. And my host family, they happen to be doctors also. My host family wanted that I stayed in Heidelberg, where I live right now, for me, because we had a really good connection. And she introduced me to the University of Heidelberg. And I decided to do the volunteer work in a hospital, in a children's hospital, for like 1 year, which also like limited for you can extend for 6 months, but the limited time is only 1
year. So that's like the BFD or the FSU people talking about. Yeah. So guys, I've made a video on au pair. If you've not seen it, you should see it. On that video, I broke down all you need to know on how that thing works and how you can come in if you want to use that. And aside from that, I'll be making another video on this BFD and FSU, which is the BFD and FSJ. Sorry for saying yacht. Yacht is the German way of saying J. Yeah. So the FSJ, we're making a different video on that one. Okay. So before we move on from that question, which hitches or what problems did you encounter with the au pair system and the FSJ system? Did you have any issues with it? Did you have any difficulties you want to share?
Any difficulties that I have to share? When I came to Germany, I didn't come directly to Heidelberg. I came to Frankfurt.
Oh, you did?
And unfortunately, the family that I came with in Germany, we didn't come into good terms. And then I had to change the family after a month. It's easy. As long as you're in Germany, the agency, it's easier to really an exchange au pair program. It's called exchange au pair program. And then you get to find other families. So that was one of the challenges because one thing is also fear of the unknown. Like you come into a family that you have no idea who they are, and especially when it's winter, it's cold. Everything is gray and dark, so it was quite challenging at the time. But then I got the new family, and they're really welcoming.
And with the FSU one, did that flow very naturally, or? How did the language go?
Yes, that's the FSJ one. It was actually my host family really helped me. Okay. And in Heidelberg, actually, there's a program for Ausländer, for foreigners, okay, where they help you with your language. They help you with applying for schools. I mean, yeah, for nursing school and also duales studium. Like, yeah, they help you with the Anschreibung. The motivation letter.
Or the cover letter for your German. For your Lebenslauf. That's for your resume. Yeah, good.
Resume, yeah. And I went to this program and they helped me with the motivation letter, the resume. It was good, but also my language that time was not that good.
Yeah.
And the FSJ really, really helped me to improve my language.
Yeah. So this dual studium, they're the ones that did that for you?
No. It's actually just a program for.
Do you know the name of the program?
What's the name of it?
Is it IB something?
IB. It's Internationales Bund.
Yeah.
It's called Internationales Bund.
IB, That's IB, sorry. Yeah. It's called IB. Those guys actually helped me do my own CV, my first CV. Yeah. And I got it. And when they sent it and I got the job offer, I never went back to say thank you.
How dare you? I went back. You're the one that there's 99 and one.
I'm the one who did not go back.
I'm the one who went back. I actually went there with a cake and flowers.
That's nice. I feel like I should go back and say I'm sorry. In 2018, remember me? And they kept on sending me emails like, "Hey, we're going out, we're having movie nights or something." And I just never went. And I don't blame them, or I blame myself a bit because I was a little bit too shushan. I was still shy. I didn't know how to mix up with people. I was afraid that nobody would understand me. I was afraid that, it was just that phase. I'm sorry, guys. Just in case you're saying this, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Really, I will never. Okay.
Really, really helpful. In Heidelberg, there's also this program it's called Cafe Talk, where the retirees, they help the German teachers who were in the retire, they help me with the language, and also used to go there and they helped me do my B2 exam. So they helped me for the preparation for that.
Wow. Exam. Okay, that's nice. Learning something new, a lot of new stuff. So for the nursing school, to apply for nursing school, if you're already in Germany, okay, let's say someone is living in Germany now for whatever reason she came in, maybe as a refugee from Ukraine, or she was a student maybe in Ukraine, or anything. Maybe they just got married, they moved to Germany with a reunion visa, and they want to apply for a nursing school. So what are like the basic things they ask from you?
The basic thing, one of the most important thing is like you need to have a secondary certificate. It's called Realabschluss, and it needs to be anerkannt.
Okay.
So in every Bundesland they have Anerkennung station, I would say. Like in Baden-Württemberg, you have to do the Anerkennung in Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Anerkennung heißt, it's called
recognition.
Recognition, yeah. So they translate your level according to how you've studied in your.
Yeah, they kind of try to balance it and compare with the German standard and see where it stands.
And then they give you like Hauptschule or the Realabschluss or the Abitur. Abitur is like
pretty much the highest. Yeah, guys, there's a video I made about the reason why Africans don't want to train their kids in Germany. I was talking about the school system in that video. That kind of explains all of this Abitur, Realschule, and Abschlüsse, all the Abschlüsses that are possible. That video explains it better. If you want to understand what she just said about those schools, you should see that video. Yeah, that's nice. I'm guessing this Anerkennungsstation you spoke about is the Regierungspräsidium. Because that's what I used when I came in, when I needed to recognize my documents. They are the ones that help me recognize it.
Also.
Yeah, in Stuttgart.
I think also.
Yeah. Okay.
You need the secondary one, and then you also need like a health sustainability. Like you need a certificate for the vaccination.
Yeah. Oh, for the for your vaccines.
Yeah, you need to have the vaccination. But that's one you can do also in Germany. Or
and also a certificate of health. I think that's what you were trying.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say there. And then you need like a clear criminal record, of course.
Yeah. So don't kill anybody.
Be good out there.
Okay, that's good. And is this clear criminal record from Germany or from your home country?
I think it's from Germany because I just went to the police and all.
And they did the Führungszeugnis. Ah, nice. So to the big question, everybody asks me about doing nursing here. How do you cope with learning in German when German is not your first language?
Actually, I'm going to be honest, it's really hard. Actually, why will I lie? It's hard because it's not a normal conversation that we will have with you. It's just like really deep.
It's like work.
Yeah, and the words that like Latin words that you have to learn. At first, I did not know what was happening. It was just going over my head. I was really overwhelmed with everything. I was really, really overwhelmed. But in our school, we have a teacher who helps Ausbildung.
Oh.
Yes, actually, he comes every time the first day of the school and he introduced himself, which was funny because no one went to him. But I was running. Actually, I was going to his office after every class. I did not manage to go to every class to him, but I tried as much as possible to.
Yeah.
But he really, 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 really helped me.
Wow.
It was really hard at first, but with time you kind of you get in the
get in the flow.
You really get in the flow, but you work twice as much.
At least for the first.
The first few months you work twice as much. You will have to do the most.
I believe you because there was someone else who is also going to be coming on my channel. Look out for her. I saw her. She posted a video one time how she will read her German textbooks and then put side by side it and the English version so that she can understand what she's reading.
You will actually read something in German and then you translate and you're like, really, this is the most easiest thing.
And because the language feels like work for you still. It doesn't feel like it's something like every day. So it feels like you're working twice as much to achieve the same thing.
100%.
But do you think it's something that only smart people can achieve? Or you think like anybody can achieve this?
I think anyone can achieve it. I did it anyway.
Oh!
That's the norm. The cliche advice out there, but it's the most thing I can say. Just consistency. Like you wouldn't. The Germans, it's your language, but if you just go home and be like, yeah, it's okay, you have to work twice as much. It's the hard truth. But if you are interested in what you're doing, the nursing, it's easier because it's not only learning the theory, you also do the practice where you go to the hospital, and if you cannot speak, it's really hard because people don't take you seriously. They honestly don't take you seriously. Doesn't matter if you had a university certificate for your country, if you have this language barrier, it's a minus.
Germans don't take you seriously.
Yeah, it's a minus.
They don't feel bad for you. They don't take you seriously.
Actually,
they just ignore you when you talk.
Like your minding is not.
No. You have to be able to explain yourself in German.
That's true.
Wait until you have arguments at work, and then you realize that you have to say what is on your mind.
That's very true.
Nice. So the next question. Okay, so this is another question I get a lot, which is, so how is it divided, your practical time and your theory time throughout these 3 years?
We have a Blockunterricht,
which is block lesson.
Yeah. Block actually is a literal
Übersetzung, translation. She's so drowned in German right now that I have to be the translator.
I'm not flexing. It's a Blockunterricht. It's called that means you have it's not really. It doesn't have to be the same. For example, we have the first time we started the Ausbildung, we have 3 months school because that's where you're really getting the information. That's really, really good. The information is too much. But then afterwards we have 1 month school, 1 month practicals.
Okay.
And then sometimes you have 2 months, but the first one is always in our school swimming test. We have 3 months.
3 months intensive.
And then we go to the practicals, which it's also 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you think like you guys do a lot of practicum too, or it's equal after these 3 months? Is it like equal?
Yeah,
Same
I think
same
honestly, I think we do more practicals
than you do classes.
Yeah, that's really
I
true.
believe that too. I believe that too.
And
So
it's really good because you can what you learn to get to practice it.
directly.
Yeah, which is really good.
Yeah, it gets them it gets you guys very absorbed into the system quick enough.
That's very
Yeah,
true.
so when you start working, you don't feel like I'm in nowhere, middle of nowhere. No, it really feels like a continuation. A lot of them, a lot of your students, I've seen them when they start working, it doesn't feel like they had some space. They just finish writing the exams and just come to work the next day or the next week.
It's like a continuation.
It's just like it just continues, and now they just earn more because you've written an exam.
That's very
cute. Yeah, nice. Okay, so how will you rate your teachers and your learning experience so far? Do you feel like your teachers are really supportive? Because there are lots of questions about racism. And as an I'm asking you from your Ausländersicht, from the eyes of an immigrant. Do you feel like your teachers are with you? Do you feel like they work with you? Do you feel like you can catch up whenever you want?
You mean in the sense of learning?
Yeah, learning. How do you rate your teachers and the learning experience?
In our school, they're very empathic.
Empathic means they are empathetic. They are. Oh God, my English. Like they try to feel with you. They try to see you from what you're going from your situation. Sort of.
Because from the start we have like the Ausländer teacher for the foreigners. So that means they know that we are struggling from the start, from the word go. And as much as in classes there are already formed groups, because with more Germans it try to like tend to go to more Germans because it's easier to do the assignment. But the teachers try to be like, no, it's good if you mix you mix. And yes, and you're always told during the lessons, if you don't understand, you can always ask. You feel gut aufgehoben.
Yeah, gut aufgehoben should mean well taken care of.
Well taken care
well covered, well taken care of. Okay,
yes, but
that's nice.
Like I said, you have to like so go home and learn again. Like you have to still because otherwise you cannot catch up.
Yeah,
you have to always do your part.
But guys, you must know she's learning in one of the best hospitals in Germany. So they have probably put a lot of effort into that. So just in case if you end up in a village in Germany and your experience is different, don't call for me in the comment section. God beg you. Because some people go to my comment section and be like, no, that's what I'm like, guys, I live in Heidelberg. I'm working in the Uni Clinic Heidelberg. If you go on Google, it's pretty much the second best hospital in the whole of Germany. Please excuse my experience. So guys, she's having kind of, I think these experiences are very particular to your school, because I've had other people also tell me different story. Like they just go to school and stuff is thrown at them and then they go home and nobody really asks them if they got it, and the next day they have to just, they must schaffen, weiter schaffen. And that's the decision. It's very anstrengend.
Yeah.
It could be difficult.
That's very true.
Yes, so let's go a little bit social. How has been your friend making strides? Because I've been seeing this girl. She'll be wearing orange, purple, pink. The other time I know you left Germany. Where was that? You did holidays somewhere outside Germany. Where was that?
Where was I last? Where
I know I saw you one time. You made stories. I made posts. I know you were not in Germany.
I went to Switzerland. It's just here.
Even though. So, how has your friend making strides been?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not extrovert. I'm in the middle. So I tend to be more welcoming. I tend to talk to people. I don't know if people will come for me in the comments. But I had a problem trying to make friends with Germans.
Yeah.
So, we Africans, when we meet, it doesn't matter which part of Africa you come from. When you're here, we are.
Yeah, there's a kind of flow that works. Like, you just understand yourself and you just go, yeah.
So it was because I've been in Heidelberg since I came here, I've been in Heidelberg the whole time. So I know some people that we started with since was an au-pair. and we still have the friendship until now.
Okay.
And from school also met some people. And then since I travel a lot, I tend to meet also people, and yeah.
And you're making friends. Do you think it's easy for you to make friends because of your going to school here?
Yeah.
Because I believe so. I've heard it a lot of time from different people that it's easier for you to make friends if you're schooling in Germany, because then you have classmates to talk to.
Yeah, you have classmates. You meet regularly with these people.
Yeah. So if you're not meeting in class, you're meeting for an assignment. Yeah. You have to meet up somewhere to exchange something. Yeah, it's not like those of us that come to work. When we're done working, we go home. You ain't paying me. Why should I talk to you for a minute longer? Like,
that's Überstunde.
Yeah, that's extra hours to talk to you. Like, Jesus, my colleague should not see this video. So, do you have holidays?
Yes. We have like 30 days holiday, and like half of it is planned from the school. We only have like 6 days which we are allowed
to plan yourself
for ourselves. So we have like already assigned holiday from the school, like 2 weeks, and other sometimes like 1 week.
Yeah.
And then we are left with only 6 days.
Yeah.
Mostly what we can choose from our own weeks.
Where you want to keep that. And that will be distributed into your Arbeit side, that's your practical time, not your classes time for sure.
Yeah, only when we're doing the practical.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can actually, if you want to have more holidays, you can Krankmeldung.
Don't do it. I know there's a limit for Krankmeldung if you're in school.
Actually, yes, we have 10%. 10% practical, 10% theory, and we have like 3,200 Stunden, hours.
3,200 hours.
Yeah, so 10% of only this time you're allowed.
Yeah, you're allowed to be sick. If you stay sick longer than that, then you have to repeat.
Yes, you're not allowed in the exam.
Oh, you're not allowed to. So
you have to like
go back and redo a course of probably the whole year.
Most probably, I don't know. I don't know because I've not met someone with such an experience. But we are always told regularly in school, you have to come to class. Otherwise, if you can't learn, then you're not allowed to do the exam.
So if you have 3,200 hours for the 3 years,
32
practical. Yeah.
I actually don't.
That means you can be sick for 320 hours.
Yes.
So divide that by 8. Let's say you work 8 hours every day. That means you can be sick for 40 days. No, that's a lot of time to be sick. That's a lot of time to be sick. Please, guys, help me do the math if I'm right, because I just did it over the top of my head. What? That's a lot of time. Yeah. Okay, but that will mean 40 days for the whole of that 3 years.
Yes.
So if you break that down into, let's say, every year, that means you cannot be sick for more than 12 days a year, which is feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you even catch a cold, you kind of need 14 days, but you'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, we get you're supposed to have like 3 days. On that day, you're supposed to show a letter from the doctor. Otherwise, it's unentschuldigt.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. From the first day or from the third day?
The first 2 days you can get sick, but then the third day
you need to get the letter from the doctor. Okay, that's nice. Moving on. How is the pay from the school? I already know how much you guys earn to an extent. I have an idea. I think you even sent me some info on it recently. Yeah, good. Like in the first year of training, they earn about 1,367 euros. Is this before tax or after tax?
This is before tax.
Before tax. So by the time tax jumps on it, like 300, we just
jump
out of that money.
Yeah.
And on the second year of their training, they earn up to 1,428 euros every month, guys. And on the third day of the training, you earn about 1,524 euros every month. How well do you live with this?
So I was lucky enough to get a apartment from the school, which is very cheap because Heidelberg is really an expensive city.
Yeah.
So after tax, you get all the health insurance and everything. So you remain with almost like 1,900 approximately. and then you pay your rent because the rent is still not yet paid.
You said 1,900 or 1,100?
What's that?
You said after the tax.
After the tax, you get like 1,000 euros because or 900.
Or 900. It's not 1,900. This is 1,000 or 900. Problem. Continue.
Yes, and then if you pay the rent, so you remain with almost, I don't know, 600, 700. Okay. And this is the reason where I will let you come to the next question about the neighboring job.
Yeah. Because then you need to do something to support yourself.
You need to support yourself. But I mean, for the German people, they get like
help from
kindergarten.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, like kindergarten in Germany is like child support money. Yeah. And the government pays every child until they actually move out of their parents' houses.
24, I think.
Yeah. Although some people kind of stop getting paid at 19, I heard. But that's the only case if maybe the child has a career. There's a lot of things behind that. Let's not go into that. But these people who are in nursing school now, most of them are still under this kindergarten age range, which is under 24. So they are still getting like 300 euros from the states to stay alive.
Yeah. So some of us who have to have so many responsibilities. Like you want to travel, you want to wear nice clothes. Yeah.
Why do you want to wear nice clothes?
You want to look presentable. Don't put this in the camera.
You wanna wear Doluchi Ngabano.
People will come.
You wanna wear Doluchi Ngabano. But I get you. But I believe for the basic 700 euros for a student is okay. At least it will get you through the month.
Yes, if you like soft life, it's not enough. But if you like just
I know someone who is from that money send money home to her family.
From that money, actually.
I'm telling you, and I still look at her like, girl, you are very, very strong. Keep it up.
But it's actually manageable. Actually, if you remember with 700 euros, the rent is already paid, and you have like 800, 700 euros.
Yeah.
And you don't, maybe if you send some money, like 100 or 150 to your family, you remain with almost 500. Ungefähr. I mean, I think
I'm not going to say anything because from my own eyes,
it's not.
I'm used to big meat. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Yeah, about the side jobs. Is it okay for you to do side jobs while you're in school?
Yes, you are allowed to do a side job. You need to, in our school, you need to inform the school.
Okay.
Because they also need to see that you're not being exploited, one, and two, that you work according to the estimated time that you're not allowed to earn more than 520 euros
more, which is approximate to what you have in mini jobs.
Yeah.
Or the same as, it's just like you're allowed to have a mini job, not more than that, because that would be a lot of hours.
Yeah, because that means you have a lot of hours, and you're allowed to you're allowed to do your neighboring job. I prefer to do a neighboring job. I do a neighboring job in another hospital because I get to learn.
Yeah.
I get to get more information. You can do it anyway.
But if you're working in another hospital, can you ask the hospital to kind of transfer your hours into your school time, so then you have you finish your hours on time?
That would be really nice. But you're not allowed to.
You're not allowed. That would be nice.
That's just your hours is your hours.
Oh.
They assume you're in this other place just like a normal. Because if it was like that, everyone would love to do.
Yeah, because then they'll finish their clinical hours on time before every other person. That would be nice. Anyway, that's just us imagining things. So anyway, we are getting to the end of this video, guys. So about the final exam, do you have anything to share about it? How does it go? Do you think it's hard? I know a lot has changed recently.
Yeah.
So there's this new program now in Germany where they changed the name of nursing. So at first, the first thing they did was to remove pediatric nursing from the Ausbildung program. They also removed geriatric nursing from the Ausbildung program. So everybody who comes into nursing learns a bit of everything. And then in the end, you get the Gesundheit und Krankenpflege Bescheinigung, also Urkunde. But now I've heard they've changed it again, and now you're going to be called Pflegefachfrau or Pflegefachmann. What's that?
Like you already explained like almost half of it. You finish the school with a recognized certificate that says Pflegefachfrau, Pflegefachmann, and it's recognized in other countries in Europe, which was not the case before. I think it was, but right now
it's probably better.
It's probably better, and you get to work in every station, from the kids to old people to like the
oncology, everything.
Yeah, Kinder, Erwachsene und Alte Pflege.
Oh, nice.
And the exam is also in a way changed because in so many aspects that also myself I would love to know. Yes, I don't know how to say it.
So the exam, do you write practical and theory the same day, different days, the whole week?
We for example, I'm doing my exam in January. That's like I'm gonna come here as an examinator. The second video as examinator. And we do we start first with schriftlich, that's the writing, and then we do the mündlich, and then we do the practical. Right now I know which station I'm gonna do my practical.
Oh, okay.
And the teacher comes, and then you like the normal practical.
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh, that's nice. In my own time, the exam is really done in 3-4 days. So you kind of like in Nigeria, guys, Nigeria. So we wrote the exam on the first day. There's paper 1, I think there's paper 2, and then there's another day for practical and mündlich. So so you finish practical and then you come and do your mündlich. So for each person it's 3 days, but the whole thing is 4 days because not everybody does their practicum on the same day. Okay. So if you don't do the first day, the second you do the second day.
But is it not like the same exam? Would somebody not say
no, because of the questions are different. In some cases you have external examiners, so you really don't know what they're gonna ask you. And when it comes to mündlich, you come into the room and there are a lot of props. So they have props for day 1 and props for day 2. So the props for day 1 are showing up on day 2. You get so it's difficult to say that you can tell somebody. No, you really can't. And even during the mündlich, when you're done, you're expected to leave to a different door, and those who are ready for the exam are in a different place, walking in. So it's like, ooh, nobody really knows what's going on. Yeah, but some people try to break that rule. I'm not going to talk about that in this video. My second to last question would be: do you think it's going to be easier for you to get the kind of job you want when you're done with your Ausbildung? Or are you going to start sending applications again and waiting for a reply? What's the job market for you like? What do you think it's like?
Like now in our third year, and almost in August, we get assisted with this from the school how to apply for a job. Like they assist us. You have to choose which station you want to go. Like beforehand, because that's typical German to do things early. So they assist us. We're not left alone, just in the dark, and we're told like, okay, bye. You have to search on your own. They help us in August, and if things go well and you pass the exam, then you get to go to the station that you want. So
directly in the uni there, or
you can also go in the uni. That's your choice. If you say I don't want to stay in Heidelberg, then you have to
now go on your own and search for something else.
I assume, or you go to International Bund for
another help like me. But please say thank you this time.
But the difference comes when you in our school, if you get a 3, this is what they have written in their website. I'll figure that out when I finish my exam because I know I'm gonna pass.
Amen.
So if you get a 3 pass mark, then you get unbefristete Vertrag.
Directly with the uni.
Yeah. You get an unbefristete. I've actually cut that part from the school and I found just in case as a proof. I have proof, you guys said. So you get unbefristete Vertrag from the uni, and we recently had a new program. We're actually lucky. People started when I started in April. We got introduced. It's called 3+1. That means people who want to do intensive. you can. We had a deadline in April to give our Zustimmung, like you agree. And then we get to do hospitation in the intensive. And if you think it's your kind of thing to work in the intensive after school, then you go directly to the intensive station. And then because it takes you 2 years to finish intensive, I'm not sure. I think so. The hours is more reduced. Oh, you will not do the whole house.
She's trying to say that after the nursing training, they're giving them an opportunity to do the vital building, that's the additional qualification from the intensive unit. And if you're able to apply for that while you're still in your Ausbildung, you don't do the whole 2 years, or in some cases 1 year, 6 months, like you would have done for the additional qualification. Then you do about just 1 year on top.
Yeah, that's only in Baden-Württemberg. But actually, they say it inclusively. That's only in Baden-Württemberg, the hospitals, the uni hospitals
in Baden-Württemberg. Oh, okay. So it's only available in my state. Come to Baden-Württemberg, and we will give you the best of the best.
The best marketing ever.
The mayor should see me.
But I think it's a really nice opportunity.
Yeah, I believe so too.
I really think it's a nice opportunity.
So, a word of advice from you. I have a bunch of people that keep jumping on my DM. I want to come and do nothing in Germany. Where are you doing it? Where is the best place to go? I'm looking for my child wants to do nothing. Can we do it in Germany? What is your advice? What do you think is a word of advice you can give to someone who has never been in this space and wants to come into Germany to do their nursing?
I will say, like, knowledge is power. That means try as much as possible to try and get the right knowledge from the right resources, like Esther channels. I don't know how to put the advice, because if you're in Germany, it's something else as you're from Africa. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you're not how do you even say that thing? Coming from Africa puts you on a different platform than someone who lives in Germany and is from this environment.
Sure. Like, get as much as possible information from people, from the internet, from YouTube. Like, the YouTube videos is free.
Watch as many as you can so that you can get like views from different angles.
That's very true. And if you're in Germany and you're a foreigner, like, just don't be in an island just on your own. You need people. You really need people. And try as much. Put yourself out there. And if somehow you get the connection. Somehow someone has information that you don't have. And from there it kind of helps to get to the next bridge. You cross this bridge and do some of this information, do some connection, do someone.
True.
They help you get to the next stage.
True.
Because if you're alone, then you limit yourself from getting the information.
That's right, guys. In other words, she's just saying, be like Mary. And this is the point where you do.
I wanted to do it, but then I was like, should I?
So guys, we've come to the end of this video. My God, she had like really great info to share out there. Lots of things that I wouldn't have known. But I like that I have like, you're like an insider, giving us insider gist on how this thing actually works. Because guys, I didn't do my nursing here. I'm one of the people that just came into the country and felt like we can take it by the horn. But this is someone who is actually learning in the system and is walking into the system with everything. And she's giving you information from the eyes of an African, which is something you cannot play with, because she can explain it to you easy. So please, can you share your social media handle? She was so shy about this part. Don't worry.
I should change my name. My name is Mary. My Instagram name is something else.
I'm going to add it on this video. It's going to be like spray right here, right now. So guys, yes, please follow her. She's very interesting. Actually, a little more interesting than I am sometimes, because she travels more than I do. While I'm here doing YouTube, I'm not traveling. Anyway, our life.
You can become a travel vlogger.
That could be one of these things. But who will give me money? People should be paying. Guys, subscribe, like, share, so that this YouTube will be paying me. Get it? Give it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love making it so much like you love watching it. Don't forget to follow her on her social media platforms and also on my social media platforms. It was lovely making this video with you. See you guys. Bye. You make me feel like I'm made